a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's going great. It's like the sun is shining. I've got the door wide open, but I have my handy trusty guard dog down there just to be aware, you know, in case the lizards decide to visit the home today. But it's one of those days where it's like, okay, it's so nice. You hate to leave that door shut. And I know Maxine enjoys just sitting there waiting for the possibility of a squirrel to jump on our yard. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Not with the dog out there. So it's food making day. We have to make a bunch of foods so we can make the day go easier tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So we're gonna do some desserts today, make a couple family favorite. It's the same thing we make usually every year. I think our Thanksgiving menu is pretty traditional this year. I have a few exceptions. We're gonna do turkey. Usually we do a ham too, but trying to enforce, my goal is to make a turkey that doesn't taste like a turkey. And I had Googled different ways, and someone had asked the question, how to get rid of the game taste in turkey. And I thought, that is something I probably am tasting, is the game taste in it that I don't like. So I've heard brining the turkey helps that. So I'm thinking that tonight, hopefully, I brought my turkey out. It's feeling pretty frozen, I think. So I'm hoping that we can soak it in a saltwater brine solution today, overnight, and then season it really well and smoke it tomorrow morning early so that it has time to get all cooked, do its thing on the smoker outside. But I'm thinking the brining will help that, because I'm not a big, like, turkey to me is just like, ugh, I just do not like, even the turkey mixed in with the hamburger, I can faintly taste it. It's okay, but I can faintly taste it. So we're gonna try to embrace this turkey taste, and because I have 3 others in the freezer and I know they're good, we have to do something a little bit different than just putting it out there and seasoning a little bit and cooking it. So we're gonna try brining it today. So I'm gonna do turkey, and then we'll have mashed potatoes and gravy, of course. I'm gonna remember to get my gravy boat out, and stuffing. I'll do some box stuffing because that's what they like. And what else we have? I was gonna do green bean casserole, a small version. I haven't made that in many years because the kids are like, we don't like it, but I'm like, let me make it and see if it's loved this year. It's one of those things like, do they love it, do they not? And then it was requested mac and cheese, so I'm gonna make some mac and cheese, and thought we'd do some deviled eggs. And then I thought I would do, what else was on my list? Let me look. Macaroni salad, Greg would like, and then I'm gonna try cranberry relish, something different, not the normal food, but I thought, or for our family, so I'm like, I'm gonna try making that as well. Probably do that today. I think I can. Yeah, today would be a good day to make that. And then we'll make a few pies, just staples. I'm gonna do the little mini ones because those are well received and liked. Do some cherry ones, do a chocolate pie and a pumpkin pie. Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple and traditional this year. So that is gonna be my goal for my menu for tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll pull out extras. I thought we could put out some, we've got those pickles, we've got those green bean things, and rolls too is the other thing. So just fun things. We're also gonna do movie night tonight. Tonight is our Christmas movie night, so we're gonna pull out the freezer snacks that we had bought in at Sam's Club. Do those tonight. It's been like a not have to make dinner this week, which is kind of nice at all, right? No, we had pizza. Last night was chicken and fries. This night will be freezer things as well. It's okay. And tomorrow's turkey, but it'll be like leftovers. So easier week on me. I'm like, I can do that. That's okay. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a great day. Hope to get out in the sunshine today again and just embrace and love it, because why not? It's November, end of November, almost in December. So are you ready for a great day? I hope that you've had a good Thanksgiving. I know it's past Thanksgiving. I am behind, as most people think, but this is how I've always filmed for majority of my channel, just because that's how we do things. I'm not one to get you 10 Thanksgiving recipes to do beforehand or 10 great Christmas things to prepare for your Christmas meal, because we just film it as it is and then post it a week later. Works good for my family. And what it'll be next year, if you want to see if you want to look at what we made last year, you can look back and see Thanksgiving recipes that way. I guess my channel has never been like I have done recipes where it's like top this recipes or top that, but I haven't really done specific ones like that. It's not like, oh, 5 new Thanksgiving recipes to make for today. It's just nothing I've done. So it's just filming real time my days. Sometimes exciting, sometimes it's not. Sometimes Thanksgiving is a ton of people, sometimes it's lesser people. You might be by yourself this year. So I'm sorry for that. I hope that you can be encouraged today through the vlog, and I hope that you have been able to find a little bit of fellowship in your little life, your little circle. And if not, I am glad you're here. I'm glad that you chose to watch today and show up and be here, and I hope that you're encouraged. And even if you don't like turkey, because I don't, maybe you can go get a small one, cook in a crock pot or something, and just make a little turkey dinner and then have some in the freezer, because turkey will last forever. I'm looking forward to trying to come up with creative ways to remake turkey for the week. We'll see how things go. So you ready for a good day? Okay, I'm ready for an amazing day. Let's get moving. Okay, let's go. Okay, one of the first things to do is make breakfast. I don't mind my kids grabbing cereal or grabbing whatever breakfast lately, but I do have pancake batter and I would like to make some pancakes. I made waffles. Last time I made waffles, what happened? The handle busted on my waffle maker. So that is in the repair shop of Greg. Whenever he can get to it. So I pulled out this right here. The pancake maker, mini pancake maker. So this is, okay, so okay, let me share with you. When you make things from scratch, they're good, they're fine. But if you find that the store-bought ones are better, you keep faltering back to getting one at the store. It's like the coffee, right? If you don't find a good alternative to making your own coffee at home, you're gonna be tempted to go out and go to Starbucks every single week, like I know I did. I just kept buying the pumpkin. I kept buying the cold stuff, trying to make my own at home, trying to figure out why it wasn't tasting like Starbucks because I had the wrong equipment. So got the espresso machine. I'm like, okay, that just takes away all the cravings for going to Starbucks. And so mini pancakes, my kids, teenagers, all of them love the mini tiny ones. You can buy them. They're rounded. They're different than making them yourself on the griddle. The griddle makes them, they're more like flat coins. But when you buy them at the store, there's something different about them. And it's because they make them in a machine. They make them in a machine. So we are gonna use this today. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna be a little bit more time. It's one of those things like it's not a big giant flat pancake. It's gonna require times to flip these individually, but I'll have some really nice rounded mini pancakes for breakfast for the next little while because I'm gonna make a bunch of this. So pancake mix, we're gonna mix in here. It's gonna be good. Okay, this tool works great for doing it on your griddle. I get that, but we're gonna try this something different. Let's spray this, even though it says non-stick. I don't know about trusting if it's non-stick. I was just sitting here texting my kiddos and I'm like, and this thing like exploded all over the place because as it sits, it does bubble up. So this is heated up. We're gonna put it in here and see how it works. So the positive about this, it's got a form. So the pancakes are gonna stay in there and go up versus like spread flat. So that is the beautiful thing about it. It's like go through and scoop and flip every single one. Never fun, but in the end, you'll have near store-bought ones, which will be a really good thing. So just gotta let them sit for a few minutes. Is that gonna be it? Okay, difference, what? You got fluffy pancakes versus flat ones. Is it worth burning your fingertips for? Sure, it's worth it because my kids will love it. Okay, well, what I do different, I would keep it down lower like it is here, spray it again every single time. So these look more like a store-bought one, do they not? Yeah, that looks more like a store-bought one right there, but how awesome. I mean, yeah, great little fun thing for the kids. Better on the second batch. And what I'm finding is, okay, so normally, let me spray this. Normally I would go through and have to, let me rinse this too. Normally I'd be at my stove for a long time because you'd have to do a million batches of these. This was what, 2 of these times? This is the 3rd time and that's it? so that actually the time frame I think is faster because they're thicker versus the thinner ones. So is it time saver? Sure. Do you need one? No. But how fun to have one. So liking this. I mean, it beats my waffles that I can't do right now because it's broken. So the other thing is just making flat pancakes, but I feel like these, I think it's something that's going to get eaten up because that's a fun thing to make. I wonder if you could do like pumpkin muffin batter in here, like chocolate chip pumpkin, and then let it puff up like a coin. I bet you could. So not bad at all. Definitely let them sit for a few minutes. Spray them, keep it lower. I think I've got mine at what, 270. Okay, what I did at the end there is I had a little bit of batter in there. I just put a little bit of water and shook it up. So these are a little bit thinner, but they're still gonna be great. So how awesome. That actually took way less time. Something fun to make for the kiddos today. Okay, let's start on hard boiling our eggs because I only have this little tiny thing and I don't really need to do a ton at a time normally, but I will do 2 or 3 times for hard-boiled eggs. I'm gonna fill this up with eggs. Do it in here. This is the only way I found the eggs are working. I know, I've been cooking for a long time in my home. I have made hard-boiled eggs amazingly. I've done them in the Instapot, awesome, like really good. And then did it the same time next time, failed. I've done a pot on the stove, multiple different ways. Did great, failed. So I have come to the realization something's wrong with the eggs. Of course, it's not us, right? But one of my viewers got me this, and this has been amazing. This makes my eggs, if I time it right and I don't lose this container, I found that it works out perfectly every single time. You can also use this right here on the bottom and poke a hole in the eggs. I find I really don't need to do that. It works to just do it, but you can if you want. So let me fill this up with eggs. Beautiful thing is, that's it. Let them do its thing, steam. When they're done, I'll put them in ice water. It's good. Okay, let's get macaroni salad going. Gotta get a pot of water boiling on the stove. Since we're in wait mode, I'm waiting for the eggs. I can only do so much. I've got the noodles boiling. Like, let's get our pies going. So what I'm gonna do is make the little tiny cherry pies that we do in a muffin tin. They're just little handheld ones, kind of nice. And then I'm going to do a pumpkin pie. One thing I don't have is pie plates because it's once a year that we make pies. And I think, for me, it's not worth keeping a pie plate in my cupboard. I know, that's just a weird thing for me. We just don't make it that often. And we've always made a large amount. So for me, I'm like, I just need a bigger pie plate anyways. So I used to always use 9x13 pans. It's just how we have done it always. That's just what you do when you have a large pan. It's better than making a bunch of small ones. But maybe in time, I will get myself some small ones, but we will see. But for now, I'm gonna make the big one in here. So I'm gonna have to roll out the crust a little bit better to make it fit in here. And so it should be good. And then I'll cut out the small ones for in here. And then we'll put our cherry pie filling in. It's really easy. We make these all the time. It's a favorite. It's just a different way to present something fun for Thanksgiving. My eggs got done, so let me throw another batch in here. This is just easy to do. Turn on, there's no thinking. Either they're real soft or they're a lot thinner. I don't really know if I bought Aldi pie crust beef in a while or just Walmart brand, but definitely a little thinner. So that's good. I'm just making sure it's covered really well on the bottom. I've got to get my noodles in here. Okay, go on Pumpkin Pie Classic from my family cookbook. You can get this bigger one on Amazon. It costs your arm and a leg because it's hardcover and it's color. I get it. I have a way smaller version. You can purchase linked below at my website. It's smaller, it's black and white, it's tinier, much smaller, not all colorful at all, but it's much cheaper. So if you would like that, or I have a crock pot recipe cookbook too to help give you ideas through the holidays. So this is going to be for all year too. I'm just going to make a small version of my recipe here, but I've been making this, I'm pretty sure it's just from my mom. One of her recipes are from her pumpkin pie that we have made for years. It's delicious. Why change something if it's not broken, right? So just put it all in a mixing bowl. So my eggs are done. So I'm gonna crack Maddie's gonna crack those, put those in a bowl for me. Macaroni's done. So I'm kind of doing cool. It's best cool water because we don't have a lot of cold water from here because Florida. So I'm doing the cooler and then I'm taking the refrigerator. The pitcher's got to fill up and I'll put it back in here and just kind of get that cold, put the pumpkin pie in the oven, and then I'm gonna start rolling out the dough for the cherry pies. Okay, we got all our eggs here and they are good to go. I had one that I peeled really quick that did not do a very good job, so I told Maddie, so we'll just chop that one up because it's my fault. But she takes the more patient time with it. I'm like, hurry, quick, let's get it done. So this is good. I'll put these in the refrigerator for tomorrow. Okay, now we're gonna do our cherry pies and cut them out, put them in our muffin tin. Simple and easy. Easy, easy way to make pie. Maddie's doing great. I'm making shorts at the same time, so I'm staying over here away from the phone so she can be doing her thing here. So just good, trying to get exposure. Okay, now take that and push those down real gentle. Okay, Maddie, how's it going filling the pies?
Very good.
Very good. We're filling these. We had to use a little bit of math in here. I said you got to just figure it out because we only got 2 cans of filling. So I'm like, we got to make sure we fit it within this one. So this is good right here. She's doing a good job. Okay, we're debating if we can roll one more out in here. So this is good. So the pies are easy. I forgot we're going to do a chocolate pie. I just put them outside in the sunshine, hoping to thaw the crust really quick because we can get that baked. But we'll see. And then make macaroni salad and like, there won't be macaroni salad. You like macaroni salad? Okay, that's good.
I think me, Dad, and I don't know who else will make it.
I think Jane likes it too. I don't mind it too, but so we're gonna have, we just gotta make that, and then we'll do the cranberry relish. Try that new recipe too. Sneak one more in. Perfect. Usually 1 can of pie crust does 8 mini pies, but we were able to do 9 mini pies. And I think this can was the one that said more fruit. Was this the more fruit? No, this was just a regular one. The other one was more fruit. Okay, perfect. Looking great.
This is nice.
Okay, thank goodness for getting this at the Goodwill because it holds the big giant bowl of macaroni salad for Thanksgiving.
know
Usually
we
we
had
put it in a big metal bowl and just cover it with foil. So this is good. Okay, this is or covered with plastic wrap. So this is good. Let's see what else we gotta do. Our meal prep is like almost done. I'm like, there's not too much more to do. I've got my pie crust that I set outside. So these are nice and I'm gonna put these in the, I'm gonna use my big giant one because the chocolate pie I'll do probably a little bit more so it can be higher. So let's just kind of roll it out or kind of form fit it into the pan. Okay, pie crust, I've been watching a lot of shorts and people have been using beans to make their, like as a pie weight so the crust doesn't shrink. I'm like, what a great idea. But then I realized, I'm like, can you reuse the beans? But you can't. So I'm like, I don't want to do that because I want to use my beans. So I'm just gonna push it up high on the sides and be hopeful that it bakes and doesn't shrink too much. I know it's gonna shrink, but it'll be good. I've got the cherry ones in there now. This will go in afterwards and doing great. Okay, next I'm gonna do the cranberry relish. Now this is gonna be something I haven't made before. It's something my mom made, so I had to Google a bunch of recipes. I'm hoping that this will work out. I don't like the jelly stuff of it. I don't like that part. So this was more like fresh stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take cranberries, 2 cups of them, and I'm gonna rinse them off, which I did. And I kind of went through, make sure that there wasn't any yucky ones. And then I'm gonna put those into my food processor. I'm gonna take an orange, I'm gonna peel it, and then I'm also gonna make sure there's no seeds, put that in there in chunks, and peel 2 green apples as well, put that in there. And we're gonna pulsate it a few times, so it's kind of, you don't want it like pureed super all tight, like pureed, you want it kind of chunks in there. So we're gonna do that and add sugar to it and hope it's what I remember. So what I'm doing with my pie crust, it's like all the grease, it's just falling down. So I just open the oven up and I'm literally pushing the pie crust all along the edge, trying to push it back up as it's finishing up cooking. I know, probably the wrong thing to do, but it's better than, I don't have like the pie pan, so it's going over the edge so it doesn't drip down, but you just gotta do what you gotta do. So I've got my cranberries all rinsed right here. I'm gonna take my orange and I'm gonna peel it and then do 2 green apples and we'll peel them, put them in big chunks, and we'll put them in not the dishwasher, this is your food processor. Pie crust, I'm pretty sure it's done. Pies are done over here. Let's make this. I feel like this is gonna be really good. It's gonna be one of those things that I'm like, wow, that is really tasty. So we're gonna basically put everything in the food processor, grind it up slowly and add sugar. Hope for the best. Okay, I actually went back and looked at the recipe. It said peel on the orange, not a peeled orange. Okay. So let's rinse this really well. I guess that means that I get an orange here to eat. That's good. That's good. So good to pay attention. So I feel like there's still some big chunks in there. So I'll probably take out this, I don't want it to get like too pureed, so I'll probably take it out and just put the oranges back in. That's what's the big chunks are. So what would I do different? I would definitely do the oranges first. Maybe it's just too much in the food processor. The recipe says 1 to 2 cups of sugar, so I wanted to do 1 to see what it tastes like, and I feel like 1.5 probably be good. So I mean, not bad. That's good. Now that's what I remember the flavor being, because it's like a nice little side. It's got the tart, and as the sugar sits, it'll absorb a little bit more, and not because you can kind of taste the granules. So cranberry relish. I feel like that's a good thing to have. I'll put this in the refrigerator and I'll try it again later to see, like with the sugar, if you need more or how that tastes. I think it's fine the way it is. So put this away and let's see what else. Extra cranberries, I guess just put them in the freezer. I know people that do cranberry juice with it. That may be something to do because we like cranberries. Maybe like one day. I don't know, maybe one day I'll do that and put them in jars with sugar. Just let it sit. I bet she could do that. I don't even know if they can them or what they do, but I'll stick them in the freezer. If not, we can I have those frozen oranges in there. We can make a nice little mixture to let, you know, like a potpourri in the air. We'll see. So let me put this away. And then I was thinking, what else do I do? My chocolate pie, I gotta wait till it cools. All I was gonna do is get my Korean mushroom soup out of the freezer because I'm gonna make a green bean casserole for tomorrow, and then shred my cheese because that takes time. So I feel like once you get the cheese machine out, you might as well do all your cheese at one time. This is one of those things on the list that I keep putting up because you gotta get out the food processor, the cheese slicer, and then it makes such a mess. You might as well just do all of it at one time. So I think I have 4 blocks of cheese. Just gonna do it all, put it in bags, put it in the freezer, and then I won't have to worry about doing this again for at least another month or 2. Depends on how much we eat cheese. So this machine works great. It cuts it like crazy, grinds it up. Someone said to freeze it would make it not mushy, but we're just in a hurry, so I'm keeping it in the refrigerator at least. So let me just go through and grind it up here. Okay, 2 done. I would have done more, but I didn't get my big tray out. I just used the pizza pan here, so this is good. Wash your hands in between, which you didn't see. So I have lots of shredded cheese. This works out. This is working out good. Is it more work? Sure, it's more work, but you do get a better cheese. Like it melts better, it tastes better, but you know, I still buy my plastic cheese, the cheese slices, so I'm not all like, I understand health benefits, all those good things. So, and it saves a little bit. Every little bit that you can save, that's a good thing. Maxine right at my feet, eating any piece of cheese that drops on the floor. I'm thinking, it's funny, I'm sitting standing here and I'm like, it feels like a cat going by my feet trying to get the food off the floor. We haven't had a cat in the house in a long time. So she is just getting every little bit. She's like, I'm not gonna let anything drop on the floor. It's just 2 more, that'll be perfect. Yay, I'm gonna get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of cheese. I'm gonna go stick them out in my freezer in the garage and get my Korean mushroom soup out of there, and then I think I can do my chocolate pie. I can do that. Let me go put this out there. So all I have to do, I'm gonna get my pies out of the pan here. Just put them in, I'm gonna put them in this little container. You gotta be real careful. There you go. The other thing is just mix up chocolate pudding and pour it in the pie container. Very simple. Will not be a whole lot, so I might just wait for a few to do that. And then dinner tonight is gonna be, we have Christmas movie night, so we're pulling out all the frozen stuff, not all of it, probably a fraction of the frozen stuff, and we put it in the oven and have that tonight. The sun is shining and it is so gorgeous outside. I cannot wait to go take a break. Trying to make sure I get there and enjoy the sunshine. At least once a day. You gotta find that little break in your day. Maybe it's just getting a cup of coffee and sitting quietly, or maybe reading a book, whatever you like to do in your days. For me, sitting in that sun just gives me a little bit of life back. And I remember when I had a lot of little kids, and I didn't get outside at all. I remember going to the doctor's and I got my blood work done, and he was like, wow, you're really low in vitamin D. And I was like, really? And he's like, you should go get outside and get in the sunshine a little bit more. And I was like, look around. Do you see all these kids? That's when I had like 6 under 6. I was like, there is no chance to go outside. There's not much chance to get outside and get in the sun because life is really busy right now. But that's okay. I feel like I'm making up for lost time right now. So I think I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit, and I'll put the lid on it. The pumpkin pie is gonna cool. We'll put that in the refrigerator. That'll be delicious. And then this, all I have to do is mix up pudding. I don't wanna do that right now. I'm gonna do that when I come back in. I'll just mix it up with milk, pour it on top, and then put it in the refrigerator. And that's it. The only other thing to do tonight is soak the turkey. So I need to do a little bit of research on brining the turkey. I'm pretty sure it's just salt and water. We can soak it overnight, and then we'll start early on the smoker tomorrow. I'll film that and it'll be good. So I'm gonna go take myself a break and soak up some sunshine. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, got to go in the pool and swim for a little bit. Even go in the pool, it's a little chilly, but it's nice. It was beautiful outside. So I came in and it's like, you're frozen. So I put on my sweater, put on my dress, and then I went back upstairs and I edited most of today's video, get it done so I can enjoy tonight, because tonight's gonna be a night for family movie night. So I don't want to be editing all night long. So I have to get the rest of my food done. So I went out to my freezer. Basically, I got all the stuff I'm gonna be cooking tonight. It's a winter. Is there chicken? Not really, no chicken dinner, but it's winter dinner that everybody's gonna love. So we are doing a munchie night tonight. So just to make life easier, because that's the way it's gonna go. We're having pizza rolls. We are having taquitos right here, and we got some mozzarella sticks right here. So I'm gonna put those on a cookie sheet, throw those in the oven when it gets closer to the dinner, and then I'm gonna work on my pie to finish that up. So let me just get that, because I wanted to just see what I got for dinner, so I know like what else do I have to do, what do we gotta figure out for the evening. Okay, spur of the moment here, meal that I'm gonna whip together is going to be, because we're gonna have a little bit of munchies tonight. I'm gonna pull out and do the green bean pickles, the pickled green beans. Got a pickle tray, something simple. Probably won't do it all for you guys, but just something simple. But the buffalo chicken dip is so good. So I'm gonna just whip a version together real quick, like small. So I'm taking cream cheese here. I'm gonna take half of the cream cheese. I'll put this in the microwave to make it faster. And then it is buffalo sauce and ranch. And I've got frozen chicken right here. Basically gonna put all together, kind of like let it cook a little bit in the microwave to kind of make it soft so I can stir it really well. I'll put it in a pan and bake in the oven with cheese. I think that'll be really good for a nice buffalo chicken dip tonight. Something simple, easy. It's just an easy way to whip it together. Equal ranch and buffalo. Now we are doing all this backwards, not like normally. So it's the chicken fajita meat on top. I've got cream cheese in there, ranch and buffalo sauce, and put it in the microwave just to kind of get it soft and thawed so I can stir it really good. We'll put a little pan to bake in the oven. It'll be delicious with some green onions on it, shredded cheese, delicious. While this is in the microwave, I'm gonna get my pie stuff out. Okay, yay on the pie. I wasn't sure because it's a little different pan, and I wasn't sure which pudding. Do I want to use a family size and use a small one? But that's perfect. So this is a chocolate pie. It's simple. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just pudding. And so I know, this came in the microwave, I must do this. I know, like, I've always wanted to remake that a better way. And I'm like, surely let me make like a chocolate mousse. Let me do like a chocolate brownie. Let me do a, you know, all these fancy different ways. Nope. One year I made a couple different ones, and we made the regular traditional one. And at the end, and they were good, they were all good, but everyone's like, still like the chocolate pie. So it's one of those like simple, basic things that they like it, so just leave it. It works. I'm like, instead of trying to like reinvent the wheel, like today, don't reinvent the wheel. Make pumpkin pie, chocolate pie, and cherry pies. Just keep it simple. Keep it so simple. You know what? The tradition of the Thanksgiving food, I always like different. That's why I threw in the cranberry relish. But like, the family likes simple and plain. So sometimes you just got to do simple and plain, and that is quite all right. So this is looking great. So I just wanted to stir it. Basically, I'm gonna put in this little tiny pan right here. This is what we're gonna put it in the oven. I think it'll fit in here. Will that fit in there? Yes. Okay. This is so yummy. This will be so good. Since I'm making this like, you know, real quick, I'm just taking the chicken and chopping it because I want it real tiny to put in here. Again, simple. This is something Jaden had this as a dip, and I'm like, I want to make some of that, and it's so easy to make. So basically this is it. I'm going to put some garlic powder in there, and then I'll put green onion, and then I will put some shredded cheese on, and then we'll serve this with the dipping chips tonight, along with all of our sides, and it will be a nice little sit around watching our Christmas movie, enjoying a little bit of fellowship tonight, which will be nice. Okay, chop that all up. You can even use canned chicken too, whatever you got. And I just have the fajita meat, and that's a good meat to use. Okay, let me get my garlic out. Use the garlic pepper, and I'm gonna put that on there. And then the green onion. I have another pair of scissors, hopefully. No. Wash those. They're all in the sink, that's why. And then let's cut the green onion up. I did cut off the end and put it in the window so I can plant it. Let's cut this in here. Great. My intention was putting the green onions on top, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I just stirred those in there. So this is good. It's delicious, yummy buffalo chicken dip. It's so easy to make, good to go. This will go in the oven along with this food. Pull out the sides. We are gonna have a wonderful evening of food tonight, a delicious little thing with our Christmas movie night. So I'm gonna close today's video because I'm gonna prepare for tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy, long day. It's always busy when you're in the kitchen for a long time. So, all right, you have a fantastic rest of your day and come back tomorrow. We'll do some turkey dinner. All right, see ya, bye.